just hitting my nose at the same time, pop, pop, pop. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, I'm just getting knocked out by smells right now. It just smells so delicious. I can't wait to eat it.
Yep, that's typically the reaction.
It's kind of ironic too. I'm saying I'm about to go ham on something in a vegetarian restaurant. Oh, yo, that slaps hard. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another fun episode of America's Best Restaurants. Today, we are in Portland, Oregon, as I'm getting ready to go inside Maruti Indian Restaurant, and they specialize in vegetarian and vegan cuisine. I am really excited about this episode because, honestly, this is going to be a new experience for me. So let's go inside, have some fun, of course, get to the eating. I got my new friend, Reagan. Reagan, what are you fixing up for me right now?
This is our tikka masala. It's famous here. It's one of our most popular dishes as well. It's a tomato-based sauce, and the typical thing we put in it is paneer, which is an Indian cheese. Kind of similar to tofu. A lot of people consider it like that, but it's actually a lot like denser.
I'm ready to go. Let's get started.
Cool, yeah. So I've already got the mix so far, and I'm just gonna crank on the stove. Yeah, it's got lots of spices in it. It also has fenugreek, which is an herb typically used in this dish. But it also has, it's very creamy. So
all right, that thing is bubbling right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, ready to go.
I'll get that all mixed up there. Ooh, that is looking so good. And it's smelling even better. Let me tell you guys, I can't wait to eat it.
Yep, that's typically the reaction for sure. We're just gonna plate it.
Yo, I love the color of it too.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks nice. All right, so many spices. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to try this. This is my first time ever having tikki masala, so I'm about to go ham on this. First time having tikki masala. First
it won't
time
be your last.
Yeah, I know. I hope not. It's kind of ironic too. I'm saying I'm about to go ham on something in a vegetarian restaurant. Oh, yo, that slaps hard. Oh my goodness. First off, I love that cheese. It doesn't remind me of tofu. It honestly reminds me almost like fresh mozzarella, kind of.
I can see that.
It kind of reminds me of fresh mozzarella. And then the flavor of that tikka masala, I love that hearty, rich tomato base right there. And the flavors in here are going hard, man. Yeah, bro. Reagan, that's a knockout.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you so much. Like I said, just shots to the head with the flavors. So delicious. I can't wait to chow down on a little bit more of this, but I'm gonna take a couple more bites out of this, but after that, gonna go upstairs, sit down, eat some more food, and we just gonna have a great time, but I appreciate you, Reagan.
Yeah, no problem. I'm glad you tried it.
Sitting right next to me is one of the two owners of Maruti Indian Restaurant. Ladies and gentlemen, I have Balcony here next to me. And I see a picture here with this handsome gentleman. Who's this handsome gentleman right here?
That's Rudra, and that's my husband, and we are co-owners of Maruti.
Nice.
So it was actually his idea to start a restaurant, and that was more family-oriented and more flavors that were authentic. So I feel it's fair we give him credit,
Absolutely.
as he cannot be here today.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, we miss you, my guy.
Yes.
I hope we do you proud here today.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I would love to know the genesis, the beginning of this awesome restaurant here.
The idea was in Oakland, Bay Area, California. We wanted to, Rudra moved from London in 2012, and he always craved Indian food that was authentic, and that made him feel like he's eating outside, but at home almost. And the idea stemmed from there. It seems like there are no restaurants that remind me of that authentic. Why don't we open one? So that was the seed. I'd been in the industry long enough to know how the restaurant industry works, but I had no idea of how the kitchen side of it worked. So when we decided to collaborate on this and move forward with just a dream of moving from being an employee to employer, there was no way we were going to collect enough money to open a restaurant in California. It's an arm and a leg and a couple of kidneys and the liver after, you know, like.
Oh, and also your second puppy and your firstborn too.
Yes, they came much later, but yes.
Okay.
So it was pretty much move, child, restaurant.
Wow, that's a busy stretch of time right there.
I would not recommend it to anybody. Please do not do this.
One of the things that I love about this restaurant since I've been here is I've learned that, you know, there's a special meaning behind the name
Yes.
of your restaurant.
Yes.
No, I read the story and it's
It's a really sweet story. So Maruti is this half monkey, half human deity in Hindu culture, and he is a son of wind god. And when he was a baby, he had all these powers, and he would take, you know, he would jump, and he was the menace, like Dennis the Menace, is this kid was. And he would just eat everybody's food. He would finish all the food in his house and in the entire town, and still he was not satisfied. He one day looked at the sun, and he thought it was mango. And he's I'm gonna go get that mango. So he jumps, and he tries to catch, of course, the sun. And it's this beautiful story that the son then starts running, and he's trying to like go behind and catch him, and then he just opens his mouth and takes the sun in. And of course the sun is gone. So then the earth is extremely like, where, what, air, what, you know, like no sun. Everyone's like running for the deity to help out. Indra is the deity of rain and storm. And he throws a arrow at a Maruti. So Maruti spits the sun out, and he falls on the floor onto the earth. And when he fell onto the earth, his jaw split. In Hindi is Hanu.
Okay.
Hanu split open. So since then, his name was Hanuman. Before Iron Man, which is Ironman, Iron Man, before Superman, there was Hanuman, because it's Handyman. So the Hanuman was the original Superman, is what we would like to believe.
It's like the new MCU. Instead of Marvel, though, is Maruti.
Yes.
Maruti Cinematic Universe.
Yes, exactly. So Maruti is the baby version of Hanuman, who loved eating food. And he's this fun-loving deity who loves food, and hence we love cooking food.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And you guys have a special saying you say around here, right?
Yes, we do. Atithi Devo Bhava, meaning your customers are equivalent to the deities, to God. And that doesn't mean that they're not wrong. But you respect them. Whoever comes through that door is respected. You're walking into my home, and I want to take the best care I can while you're here and feed you food that's nurturing and loving, and hopefully it just fills your heart and your belly up both.
This is one of those places where, and I tell people this all the time, if you've seen multiple episodes of America's Best Restaurants, you've heard me say this before, these restaurants, when we go to small businesses and small owned, independently operated restaurants, these are extensions of your home. These aren't just businesses. These are not cash cows.
No.
This is not something that you're making a quick buck on. You just said that the profit margins are low when you're talking about vegetarian and vegan food.
Yes.
You know, so this is your passion, this is your love, and this is your home.
Yes.
This is your second home.
Yes.
So I mean, all of that just comes together so
Thank you for
perfectly.
capturing that, because you said it out of my words into, you know, you said this is an extension of my home. My employees, extension of my family. Like, we respect every single one of them that are a part of us here. We're so grateful they've chosen to work with us, and that courtesy goes not just to customers that walk in through the door, but also to the employees, because they are part of us.
I love that. I love that so much. But you know what I want to love even more?
Tell me.
I want to love some of this food. That's what I want to love.
Please.
So how are we doing this?
Okay, well, this is how we're doing it. I'm going to introduce you to onion potato pakora. So you're gonna take some of this, and I'm gonna take a spoon. And this is a tamarind chutney, so it's tamarind and dates. So there's no sugar on here.
Okay.
There is a little bit of sugar in the cilantro chutney, but that's mango that we use.
Oh, nice.
So that's where the sweetness comes from.
Oh, so you put them both on there?
You put them both on there.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna take some as well. And then I'm gonna introduce you to Bhel Puri next after that.
Okay.
Bhel Puri is our street food, which comes from Gujarat. I was born and raised in Gujarat, which is extreme west of India, which is also where Gandhi comes from.
Okay.
So Bhel Puri is a very traditional south, I want to say west, and from Mumbai, if you know Mumbai as a town. A lot of people will go out at 5 p.m. for a walk, and then they will find street vendors that are serving Bhel Puri, Pani Puri, and this is like a perfect snack for just before dinner.
Oh, nice.
So it's light and fluffy, but not too heavy.
So what is this? What's in this?
So what's in this is you have onions, you have tomatoes, you have puffed, so you can see rice.
Ah, okay, that's what that is.
Yeah, and then you have save, which is garbanzo flour. You have potatoes, which small, tiny potatoes. And you have puri. Puri is, I don't know how to say puri in English. You'll have to let that slide.
Okay.
Please and thank you. I don't know how to
problem.
say puri. But basically, you mix it up with cilantro and tamarind chutney, the same chutneys that are here, and you enjoy. Usually, you would start here, and then for the main course, you would go into the aloo gobi, the naan, and the rice.
Okay,
Yeah.
got you. So,
I want you to taste and tell me what you think.
all right, I'm looking forward to this. I've never had this before. This is my first time trying this. What's this called again?
Bhel Puri.
Okay. I'm gonna give this a go right here.
And then try the pakoras.
Oh man,
It has a
Oh!
burst. I like to say it's a party in your mouth.
it really is though.
There's just so much happening.
Yes, I
And-
mean,
yes, sorry.
it's crispy, crunchy. It has a sweet flavor to it. I'm picking up. Is there cilantro in there? Got some cilantro in there. Definitely taste some curry in there.
There's cumin seed powder.
Okay, cumin.
Cumin.
No, I meant cumin.
Cumin powder.
Yeah, cumin powder. Yes. Oh, that is tasty.
And some rock salt.
Okay.
So in India, we use a lot of black salt and rock salt. So it's a mix of those two.
Nice. That is very tasty.
Thank
you.
you.
Okay, yeah. And now I'm gonna try this. Now, what's this called again?
Onion potato pakora. We shred the onions. And then potatoes, we shred them as well. And then we mix the batter with garbanzo and rice flour. So there is no gluten. So people who are also have gluten allergies don't have to worry about the onion potato pakora.
This reminds me of something I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but this is very flavorful. I really love this.
There's fresh ginger in it.
That is very tasty.
Thank you.
Has a great flavor to it. You know what it reminds me of? Not identical to it as far as texture and a little bit of the taste, almost like falafel. A little bit.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But falafel is made of garbanzo beans.
Yes, yes.
And this is the flour that's added with the rice flour to make it stick. I will serve you some aloo gobi and I'll show you. So aloo is potatoes, gobi is cauliflower.
Okay.
And we mix the two with peas in a tomato gravy. So this is gluten-free and vegan. And the flavors, I, again, love them. This is all organic.
Nice.
And it's locally sourced.
I know it's gonna be delicious. So far, everything has been on point.
Take the naan, if you may, please and thank you. And
Oh,
I will
absolutely.
show you, if I'm okay to show you.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
tear some, and you make a little,
A little taco.
yeah, a little, thank you. Yeah, and then you put that in there with your
Alright.
hand.
Yes, ma'am.
And feel free to, I want to tell you the science behind using our 5 fingers in Indian culture. We eat with our hands. I know it's seen as barbaric some places, but it's actually, we're made of 5 elements: earth, water, fire, ether, air.
Okay.
And that's what the 5 elements represent, and they end in each finger. And that's why what we're made of, we're eating. And we also get to know the temperature of the food.
Yes.
So if it's too hot, you wouldn't know if you were using a spoon, but you know if you're using your hands.
Oh, that's tasty.
You did good.
I love the flavors in that. And then the naan bread is just off the hook. I mean, that is honestly, this naan bread I could eat every day, like just, period. Like,
Please make sure you take some.
I beg of you, can I please take some? Thank you so much for showing me how to eat a traditional Indian meal, giving me an awesome vegetarian vegan meal that is organic and healthy, because Lord knows I need it. Is there anything else that you want the people of America to know about your awesome establishment here?
No, I'm just grateful that I get to be here and that Rudra and I, we get to serve people food, and that we all are here for a reason. We all are here for a purpose. And I feel we are fulfilling that purpose by being of service and by being able to serve.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for having America's
You're
Best
very
Restaurants
welcome.
in your lovely restaurant.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we had a really great time here at Maruti. Falcony is absolutely awesome, and we just really had a great time. All the food was absolutely tremendous, and quite frankly, I think I'm a big fan of vegetarian Indian food because everything slapped hard. But unfortunately, with that said, it's time for us to keep it pushing. So, I'm Theo Williams for America's Best Restaurants. Hope to see you.